before I went out, I saw City's lineup, and I don't think they had one starter from the weekend. But it felt as if you look at their lineup, they played with their 11 starters. So maybe it also gives a little bit of an insight that everybody has always said how big of a squad we are having. When we played Chelsea, I said they're missing 8, but they can still bring Estevao in. Now we're only missing 4 players at the moment, and already we needed to start with 4 players under the age of 19.
Ooh, you're hard showing off.
Time for one question, German. Any questions?
No German. They don't want me. Bye-bye, guys.
Thank you.
Hello there.
Big up, big up.
Hello there.
Yeah, what's up,
big up.
Come on, I'm going to act like this is a pantomime. Hello there. No, sorry.
Okay,
Do you have pantomimes in Norway?
I won't even go there, bro.
All right.
I know you're trolling me right now. I'm here. I'm tired.
Massively. What about Denmark?
Explain to me what it is.
A pantomime. So it's basically like a musical, but shit, but supposed to be funny, and you always have them at Christmas.
No, I don't think so.
Ah. It's like an English tradition, and it's like, have you ever heard like he's behind you? And no. You're like, what the hell are you? I take my daughter every year. So. Anyway,
Yeah, cool, man. Bring me as well. Teach me some English culture, man.
And I'm just doing the, I'm just doing my Haaland thing.
Yeah. Is it raw milk? Yeah.
It's milk. It's chocolate milk. It's chocolate.
What do you mean? It's milk from a brown cow? No. Did you see, Patrick? He had to look at the bottle to be like, "What is it?"
I was wondering what it is, man. For me, I thought he was drinking something else, you know.
But I have to be careful when I buy this, because like this one's chocolate, but then the other one's coffee, and I cannot stand coffee.
But you're so weird, man. You can't drink beer. You can't drink coffee. It's fucking weird, bro. Like that's the two drinks I drink the most: coffee and beer. And you don't.
You know what? Listen.
Let's abuse the host. Go on, then.
No. I don't want to like. Obviously, I don't want to sound bad, but he's into lady stuff, isn't it? Because last time I think he was telling me that he drinks ciders.
I mean, it's a lady. Hold on, no. That's way too broad.
No,
do you mean that it's ladies' drinks?
Yes.
Okay, well, first and foremost, that's very sexist of you to kind of, but you know.
Well, being into lady things also, you kind of need to say pause, Patrick.
Yeah,
you kind of need to. Yeah. You need to call a pause there.
Give a bit more.
None of you said pause, bro, which makes me a bit suspicious now. Yeah.
Look at this comment. Dabs is very old. His immune system is on his. It's like.
I mean, it's not. You know what? I feel like on YouTube, some people try and hide their age and stuff. I'm 43 years old. I have someone that keeps commenting saying, keeps saying, what is it? I failed to believe how Daps claims to have supported City his whole life, and he used to go to Main Road when he's not 21 yet. And I'm like, listen, mate, if you want to say I'm not 21, then I'll take the compliment. But
wait, what?
Yeah,
how does that make sense?
He's saying basically that I'm lying about being a City fan my whole life. Basically,
because
that's what this is trying to say.
You went to Main Road and you're not 21.
Because I'm
21.
I'm 21.
Yeah,
apparently, I'm 21. I'm not 21.
But Main Road is more than 21 years ago, so I don't understand how is that possible. I don't understand the comment.
He's trying to show that's how idiotic some people
are. Hi. When people say I'm an unk, listen, you fuckers think that Bernardo Silva and Kovacic are unks, yeah? If they're unks, then I'm a great uncle. And yes, this is a thing. I don't lie. I'm 43 years old. But from what my daughter tells me, my daughter
in my chat. So
43.
My daughter fully tells me that I am an unk. Like my daughter tells me I'm an unk. But
which one, the granddaughter or the daughter?
Hey, do you not know about this yet? Do you not know about? Hey, do you not know about this yet, though? Patrick, do you know about that?
Is this your balls going like this?
6'7", 6'7". Do you know about that? Do you
Is
know
it
about that?
This is the pause again, no?
There, someone in the comments knows 6'7". Nice, bro. It's a weird brain rot language that my daughter speaks.
Really? Fuck,
yeah, don't worry. Everybody's being called an uncle. I'm also being called Unc these days. In my they say, "Where's Unc Patrick?" I was like, "Wow."
Anyway, do you know what? I feel like knitting. I caught a big one because when I wrote the title, I thought this one's for knitting. I guarantee he will get involved. We are 2-3 players short of being an elite team. That seems to be the number that people are putting out there. 2-3 players away.
Yeah. I don't disagree. Like, I think two things can be truth at the same time. If we say elite is, winning the league back to back, or winning a Champions League, or anything that we've done in the past 5 to 10 years, if that's being elite, I think we're still, as he says, 2 or 3 players off that. I would want an elite winger. I would want maybe I would want in summer one or 2 midfielders and maybe one centre back and definitely one right back. So I can see what he means. But we're still a good team. We're definitely still a good team. I think the one thing that we've found over the last couple of weeks, right, is that, and this is what makes me happy, that even if we don't win the league this season, we're not washed. We are not washed, right? We're not. Do you know what I mean? If we don't win it this season, then we will be challenging, and I think we'll win it next season. It's whereas last season we were at that place where it's like, fucking hell, what's going to happen here? What way are we going to go? Now you sat there and you're going, we ain't dropping off. We might have to go away and rebuild a little bit, but we ain't dropping off, and that to me is a good sign. But are we? I guess the thing is, if you think about this is an Arsenal squad that they have built over what, 5 years? 6 years? Yeah. 5 years?
5 phases, yeah.
They're there. This is, whereas, are we there? I guess we don't know yet, for me. Hamza, what are you saying, bro? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. I have to mute it. Yeah, I'm good. I was listening to that. That's quite interesting to know that, man. That I just was at lunch. I'm still at work, but lunch even I was hearing the same issue. Like we were talking about this Arsenal. They've got. One thing I have to say, like we know they're a banter club, definitely. Yeah, I said it. That little lion that you keep laughing and they think that he ain't gonna bite you, but they keep feeding, they get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger.
And then they bite you. Yeah, bro, that's a sick one.
You don't say, watch out for that lion. I have to be careful. I need to get to bed. I need to get an army. I need to get myself like something to protect myself.
Are you talking about Lion King, Hamza? Are you talking about the plot to Lion?
No, he's talking
about Arsenal.
I know, but that sounds like a plot for Lion King.
No, when Arsenal were building, everyone used to say this, get out of here. And they've not won the league for 5 years. But the problem is I could see what they were building. And I used to say, why have you got 2 right backs, Ben White and Silva now. You got another 2 left backs. You've got Saliba, you got Magalesh, you got Declan Rice. You're getting this Zubimendi.
Wait, hold on, Hamza, we've got 2 right backs as well.
But our right
backs.
Shut up, maybe all right.
Don't do it. But Hamza is right. What he's saying right now.
He's right.
People said the same thing about City before for 11,
Am I
12
wrong?
guys.
Am I wrong? Have we not got 2 right backs?
Yeah, but let's not do it. Let's keep this professional and keep on like a certain level. Yeah, what he's saying is correct. Before 11, 12, don't you think that people were saying the same thing for City, saying, "Oh, don't worry, they've not won it in 50 years." Yeah, and then suddenly, bam, it just goes.
Yeah.
When you have a team that has conceded 3 goals in like 17 or 18 games this season, you kind of need to understand that's a team that's been building, and now they're on the cusp of being the complete version of what they can be. If that's enough to beat the complete version of what we can be, I don't know. I don't think so. But it's definitely. I agree with Hamza, man. That could be a line that could buy this season.
I agree. They're the favourites, 100%. Like right now, if you look at Arsenal, because for me at the moment, right, I think we smashed Liverpool, by the way, and I think Liverpool for me. I'm not going to say Liverpool won't be in the title race anymore, but Liverpool are going to be playing real catch up, right? For me, after this weekend. But when we look at Arsenal and Chelsea and Tottenham, if we just rule out the other ones, Chelsea, Tottenham, Villa, United, they're all not consistent enough. Newcastle, not consistent enough. So for me, it is going to be, I think Liverpool's still going to be there, but you know, a bit like Liverpool were there 2 seasons ago when we did the 4-peat.
Yeah.
So Arsenal were there, but Liverpool were kind of still like a puppy, kind of running up behind.
They fell off like 8 rounds left or something.
Yeah.
It was a 3-horse race until like the 30th round of games.
But so we look at Arsenal, and at the moment you do look at them, and Pep said it in his interview. He said at the moment Arsenal look like they're not going to drop points.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
And they do look like, but the one thing we know about a title race is that, right, I hate comments like this. Stop saying we'll smash Liverpool. They are still a great team. Okay, did I say that for me, I think we're going to smash Liverpool? Sorry, I'm not allowed to say that. Do I have to come on here and go, ooh, we might get lucky? Bro, I've said this to you before, Taurus, yeah? What I say does not, all of a sudden go to the players and make things change. I'm just giving my opinion. I think we're going to smash Liverpool, right? Simple as that, yeah? It doesn't... me saying that doesn't change anything at all. So I'm going to say what I think, and what I think is we're going to smash Liverpool.
When you say smash, tell me the scoreline.
I want 4-1. 4-1.
Patrick, let me hear you, because you said smash as well. I just want to hear.
I think we're gonna beat them. I think
you said smash. You said smash.
Yeah, it's gonna be a 3-1 game. I think we at this point in time with the football we're playing, it's not the same football that Liverpool used to take advantage of. That's if obviously it doesn't come on Sunday and then Pep decides to say, you know what, I'm going to go back to holding on to the ball. I think if we go blow for blow or band for band, as the kids say these days, if I'm allowed to say that, even though I'm an uncle, band for band, we I think are very dangerous right now. And you know what? I was speaking about this with somebody, Dabs. It's quite funny that the way we are attacking reminds me of when Klopp was with Liverpool, the time when they beat us at the Etihad. The way where they just break. And as soon as they break, they're so fast and they just get into your box. I remember it was Mane and them guys Firmino, how they used to counter-attack with Salah. It's the way Haaland and these guys are attacking. And it's incredible. That's what I'm saying. If we go that way, I think we'll beat them. And you know what?
Do you know what? I saw someone post something, right, about Van Dijk, right? And for me, if Haaland gets going, as in gets running, gets one of those balls put through for him to run onto, I can imagine Van Dijk ending up on his ass. I can imagine. Remember when Van Dijk was chasing Bernardo Silva?
Yeah.
And he kind of stumbled over. I can imagine something like that happening. I think if Haaland gets to full pace running, Van Dijk won't be able to deal with that. I don't think he will. I think Van Dijk is a very, very good defender, but not in those type of situations. Not if Haaland starts really running, and gets a run on Van Dijk. Van Dijk won't catch him.
Yeah,
Konate's not looking the same as well, because Konate sometimes looks like he's got a lot of pace, but Konate's not looking the same either. And the big one for me as well is, don't you think Liverpool's keeper looks a bit shaky?
Yeah, he does. Do you know what's funny? So somebody told me that I remember a Liverpool fan was gassing, saying the guy we've signed can take off Alisson and this guy can do this. Okay, maybe because he's new, but he looks sus. It looks like it's easy to beat him. Most of the times when Liverpool used to be difficult to beat, obviously Alisson is top notch, and maybe this keeper is the reason why we're comparing him like that, is because it's to Alisson. But I think that's another thing. I think people have been talking about Kirkers for focus on the defense, but that keeper, there's few shots that have gone at him that are a bit sus. I don't know what you guys think on the panel. I don't really think he's top notch.
I think Kelleher was better. Kelleher was better, to be honest.
Let me pose a question.
Yeah.
Yesterday we played Dortmund.
Yep.
Yeah. And be honest, don't leave bias aside.
Say
we
that
were
again.
3-1 up.
Yeah, Steps won't do that, Hamza.
No.
Say it again.
When we were 3-1 up,
Yeah.
there was a moment at 15 minutes.
Bro, 1,000,000%. Where we felt like, it felt like Feyenoord. It felt like Feyenoord.
And even, let me give you an example. Donnarumma came in cleared one time. He then had to come on cleared. Twice. That could have been a goal. One time, they had a nearly open goal, they missed it. And then within a minute later, they created another chance. We were under caution. And I thought,
but
why are we under caution?
You do know Dortmund have scored. You do know before yesterday, Dortmund have scored 4 goals in all of their Champions League games.
But still, you know, when you're at home, Dortmund don't scare me.
But Dortmund and I hear you, but bro, in the Champions League so far, they've scored 4 goals in every game they played yesterday.
They only lost one game this season, guys. One game this season they lost, and they lost away at Bayern. That's the only game they lost in the entire season.
So the Dortmund side. Listen,
no. We should still beat them.
No one's overhyping it.
But I think
people are just saying they're not shit, Hamza. This is not.
No, but I'm just saying, like when you're 3-1 up, what I was scratching my head. I thought,
for a minute, I hear you.
We were losing the ball one time. I'm not being critical. Me, I love Donnarumma. But I said one time, I was like, okay, let me count how long it will take us to lose the ball. Do you know how long it took us to lose the ball? 2 seconds. They were back. Another 4 seconds back. And I thought, Man City, man, will never lose that ball. We'll play that ball around. Like,
but Hamza, to be fair, look, the one thing I would say is, that in most games, there is a period where the other team, and this is most teams have this, even more so when you're 3-0 up, right? When you're 3-0 up, it's very easy to go, right, we got Liverpool at the weekend, and start taking your foot off the accelerator. I'm not saying this is the right thing to do, but it's an easy thing to do.
Great teams, good teams can retain the ball. It's basic.
Yeah. But I think we're missing.
You should be able to keep. You know,
hold on, Hamza. But we can. Hamza, hold on. We can retain the ball. We had a 10-minute period. Yeah.
But guys, I think we're missing a very, very important thing.
I was worried.
This whole thing.
I watched that 10 minutes. For that 10 minutes, it gave me PTSD in Feyenoord. Yeah, PTSD in Feyenoord.
It is. But
Pep had to bring extra defenders.
He did.
I said, what will I do? And Pep said he spoke to things.
Yeah, but
Linda said, bring extra defenders. You have to.
Go on, son.
And I have to give Ryerson whatever it is. Ryerson was getting the ball, whipping the ball on the right back. That right back was killing us. He was getting to the byline, whipping the ball, whip that ball. And I was scared at one point. So I thought, hold on, let me ask that question, because I think one thing we lacked is to retain the ball. Because, you know, when you had Rodri and
what the Uggs?
They're very good at keeping the ball.
What, the unks? Bring back the unks.
Nah, these guys are not happy. Go ahead.
No,
I'll
just
go
saying
after.
that we should be
You go. I think he had a point. What is your point?
Go on, son.
What? No, sorry. It was just to Hamza about us not retaining the ball. I think he's focused too much on City at that point and not enough on the changes that Dortmund did. They put on 4 players and changed the tactics, which was a counter move to how we've been playing all game. So that definitely have an effect on how we played and how we kept losing the ball in the middle, because they stacked the midfield in their present, and then the 2 midfielders went wide as soon as they got the ball, which opened up our defense and our second line of pressing. So and that's why Pep did the changes he did. That closed it all down.
Do you trust the mid? Do you believe this midfield, or do you be? Because I believe my strongest midfield is Rodri. I hope there was one guy I'm praying, and I never used to praise him. Kovacic.
Yeah, he's gone, Bo. He's gone. I'm glad that because I don't know if you've seen, bro, online, Kovacic gets absolute pelters.
Yeah.
People don't rate him at all.
Are you saying our strongest midfield is Kovacic, Rodri, and Foden?
Kovacic is a ball retainer. He drives the ball forward.
Yeah, when you think Nico, Rodri, and Foden is the best
he's the
midfield
guy
we
who
can do right now.
him and Rodri.
Do you know what's funny about you, Hamza? You guys are funny, Hamza. And Hamza, you're one of them. When Pep Guardiola decides to keep the ball, you text in the group saying,
"No, we're not 3-0 up."
No. You guys said this is boring. It's making
I'll never say no.
Now
3-0 up. Listen, I play 5-a-side, yeah, and sometimes I'll tell you 100% dubs.
I've seen, bro. I've seen
5-a-side, yeah.
I believe you. I've seen you.
There's one time this Monday we were playing, yeah, and I got angry with my whole team because we were 4-0 up, and you had to rotate to go and goal. So I'm going in goal, yeah, and we're 4-0. Yo, pass the ball quickly. I'm like, yo, bro, you need to keep the ball. You're winning 4. They need to attack you. What you do, you keep the ball, you retain the ball around, you fall down, you waste that little time. You just frustrate that. You don't need to attack anymore. You become comfortable. You keep the ball. It's a great teams that always look at the Barca with Pep Guardiola.
Do you know what? Hold on. Experienced players are the best at keeping the ball, right?
Yeah.
But then experienced players, people don't want. They get called uncles.
Maybe that's
right?
why he brought in Bernardo Silva.
I don't know. I'm happy with our midfield. I can't lie. Look, realistically, Rodri's not going to be ready, but I'm good with Gonzalez.
Yeah,
I'm actually enjoying watching Gonzalez play. I think he's good.
Do you know what I said months ago? I think I went in the space. Hamza was there. I told the guys in the space, I was like, City will always move on because everybody was crying over Rodri's contract. And I said, look, I get where you're coming from, but if Rodri comes out, because I think Hamza said it, and a few people said that, he's not satisfied with the quality. I say this that personally, I love Rodri, he's a Ballon d'Or winner, but if he comes out with chest and with attitude saying, I don't really like this team because I feel like these guys are not good enough, I say, okay, if you really don't want to sign that contract, then goodbye. The same way as Fernandinho and other people left. No, listen, let me finish. Because I told these guys months ago, I was like, this Nico Gonzalez, it's the same as what happens at City. Every time we cry over a player, another one comes in. I know Rodri is Rodri, but at this point in time, do you know what made me laugh? Just a few months after, I'm watching the same people who are crying on that space, Dabs. They are begging for Nico. When Nico went down in one of the games, I saw them tweeting saying, my God, our season is over. I was like, I told you, there's always somebody. Pep is going to find somebody to fix into this team. And yes, everybody wants Rodri back. But right now, I keep hearing people say, if Rodri is fit, bench Nico for Liverpool. No, don't. Because this midfield is cooking. Who are you going to bench? You're going to bench Nico after he's having a good run and he's given you a good run of games. Are you going to bench Foden, who's having a good run?
And you play Rodri and Nico together with Foden in front row. And then you
Cherki,
Doku, Haaland.
Yeah. And then
that would be crazy. Yeah. That midfield with Cherki, Foden, Doku, Haaland, and then Nico and Rodri behind them. That's the midfield you play against.
Here's the thing. I'm seeing Foden now, right? You put Foden up here. I'm putting Foden more down here, I'm putting Foden in the middle of the pitch.
Yeah, but not when you play if you play Nico and Rodri,
Yeah, true.
you
Actually,
don't.
you're
You
right.
play
You're
him
right.
with the
You
ball.
are right. Yeah,
But
yeah.
You know, I was gonna
are you
say
playing Rodri on
Right.
Sunday though? Question is
Patrick.
No,
he
no,
coming in
no,
on
no. I
Sunday?
know, not on Sunday, but
No.
like in general, I would. Yeah, but let's say
Patrick.
Newcastle after
Newcastle
international.
away.
I'd play.
Newcastle away. Yeah.
100.
Yeah.
Patrick, you know, there's
I agree with you on
5
that.
things, yeah? 5 things I wrote down, and I've got this. Let me look for that now.
Where are they?
There's 5 things you need to be a great midfielder. 5 things. You need to be a great at positioning. Your positioning has to be in the right place centrally. You have to be there. Great midfield, Xavi, they like to Busquets, Rodri, all these Gilbert, Vieira, not Gilberto,
Nico
Vieira.
Gonzalez. You forgot Nico Gonzalez.
Second thing, they have something called tempo control. Yeah. They control the tempo of the game. They dictate how that game goes. In that game, they're centrally driven. They will make sure, tempo control. Yeah. Third thing, they keep things simple. That's one thing I rate about Nico G.
Yeah.
You know, midfielder. This great midfielder like Kante was not rated until a few years later. You start, but what they do things simple.
I hear what you're saying. However, that's the one thing that I kind of quite like about Nico Gonzalez.
That's why I'm big.
No, hold on.
Like
No,
Nico G.
some of. I mean, that turn he did at the weekend, that wasn't simple. I don't know. I actually think Nico Gonzalez
was that the shoulder drop.
Yeah.
Nice.
And even the chip through to Cherki. I don't know. I like watching him. Like we had Nico. This comment here: Nico G combo of Busquets, Rodri, and Ferner. Wow, we're gassing him there. Come on, that is the ultimate glaze.
Don't do this.
Listen, he's looking good, but that is one hell of a glaze.
No. Bring up that comment about AJ. Hamza didn't rate Gonzalez. I did. I said that one player I've not given my full 100%, and Kel's the person.
I've said the same as well, by the way. Before.
Kel was the one and said, Hamza, I write Nico G. I said, listen, I don't know anything about Nico G. I knew Alan Varela at Porto. I never knew Nico G. I knew Alan Varela, the other guy. When we signed Nico G, most of us were unaware about who Nico G was.
Yeah,
most of us had to Google this Nico G guy. I had to ask Barcelona fan about Nico G. So I said, I'm not going to give the... We'll see. But he's coming. He's 23 years old and he's already performing. And the best thing about it is, I'm not saying in a bad way, Rodri's been injured. So he allows him to play. Now the constant playing gives him the confidence. Okay, he's made mistakes like the Napoli game. Yeah? Fair enough, that penalty. You guys say it's not a penalty. I think that was a penalty.
Mistakes, though. Everybody makes mistakes, though, isn't it?
Yeah, everyone. But to me, he does things simple. But when Patrick says it's okay that we can lose Rodri for Nico G, that's criminality. You should be.
No, you don't get where I'm coming from. I'm saying.
I agree, Hamza. That's a bit criminal. Yeah, he's 29, Patrick. 29.
Yeah, I know, but you know what people were telling me? This is what people were telling me. People were saying, if he speaks and says this, we have to sit down as a club and listen. I was like, but he's not the owner of the club. He can have an opinion and say, okay, maybe we need more quality, but you can't say he has to demand this. And if he does this, I'll be the people like, he has to do this with the contract. I was like, he can't put us in a situation where we have to be kneeling down. And some of the people are like, we have to beg him. No, we're not begging. We're not begging. I'm sorry, we're not begging. We're not begging. I'm sorry if he decides to throw. I don't know. I don't think he's gonna do it.
No, do you know what? I think right now, Rodri probably right. I get the impression from Rodri that the most important thing to Rodri is that. Cheers, Bob. Is one of the most important things to Rodri, is for City to be challenging, right? He wants, and he doesn't want it to slip away while he's not available, yeah? But I also think he would love to not be rushed back and know that there is a player that has the ability to stand in for him. And I think Nico G's looking good. Surprising, I can't lie. I was a bit like Hamza, maybe, that I was like, I pretty much remember being on a stream, I think with Patrick and Kells, a couple of months ago, maybe 6 weeks ago, and saying we need to stop gassing Gonzalez because everyone's going, Pep needs to play Gonzalez. And I said, look, we haven't seen enough of him to know how good he is, right? But look, at the moment, it seems to be a thing. Look, Daps gets a lot of things wrong. And people like to get Daps wrong. Savio last night, he completely proved me wrong because Savio was cooking last night.
I'm still on his back. I'm still on his back halfway.
First half he was very good. You have to give credit with credit.
What do you think of him, Si?
Generally or last night?
No, both.
Generally, honestly.
Generally, honestly.
Vast potential. I think he can be a superstar if he wants to. I just don't know if he has the right mentality. And he definitely have some weak points, which is week by week getting more frustrating to look at, like especially his shooting. He needs to prove himself. And I tweeted it last night before the game that selection, he needed to like pay Pep back by doing a great performance, and I think he did. I think he showed what he can do, and for the first time in a long time since the Huddersfield game, he actually laced the ball when he shot the goalkeeper. I know it didn't go in, but that's one of the things I want him to just put his laser through the ball. Don't try to shoot because he's not that guy.
Yeah, he's not that guy. Yeah. So, it gets to the point where it's like, look, bro, you're not bending it like fucking Mahrez could, yeah?
Well, he doesn't do a Foden last night. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's not.
Can I pose an interesting question? This interesting question I'm going to ask these City fans. I love this posing because I said he has potential to be good. And you can never know what the play is going to be unless you give him time. But the problem with him is he's coming in where we're under pressure. We've lost our great players. Unfortunately, if he came in the era where Alvarez was there and these guys, KDB was there, no one would look at him and say, oh, give him a chance, bring him on, let him have a... But because he's under pressure, people are looking. Like, we expected to win. We expected to challenge. He's expected to perform. No one's going to give you time. And I want to pose this a question because I've been told, Savio, give him time. You gave Rodri time. There's a common question I've challenged City fan. I said, Savio's 22 years old, yeah? Why should I give Savio time when Estevao came from Brazil? He's Brazilian. He's 3 years younger than him. He hasn't needed time. He's performing at Chelsea. He's already scored 3 big goals for Chelsea. Yeah? He scored, and he's only 18. He's only 18. He just turned 18 now, Estevao. He scored a big game. Liverpool winner. Under pressure. Bang. Goal. Top corner. Chip to keeper in the Carling Cup. Chip literally loved him. Right. Composure on the ball. He scores. He scores like bangers. I've seen him. So I'm looking at this and saying, why is his fellow teammate Estevao getting chosen for Brazil, taking his spot for Brazil? Like, he's coming here, he doesn't speak the language, he's never played in Europe, he's come direct from Brazil and he's performing. Cherki's coming directly, no needed time, performing. Cherki's not had time, he comes in straight away, bang. Those are players that we need. Does that make sense? So I'm not being critical for Savio, I'm just saying, don't you look at the other aspect of other players who are coming in directly and they're just doing well. But then Savio, if he's given time this season and he doesn't, because the most important thing for a winger is to score goals and assist. Score goals and assist as a winger. I believe that's the most important thing for a winger. You'll be judged for that.
Yesterday, to be fair, he put a couple of balls into the box that if Haaland maybe was a bit more, and by the way, I'm not blaming Haaland, obviously, Haaland's doing his bit, but he put a few good balls into the box that Haaland or someone else probably should have got onto the end of, to be fair. Look, I think Savio was good yesterday. For me, the Villarreal game, I think he was overhyped in. I think he was okay against Villarreal. I think people made a big deal that he was, I don't think he was really good. I think last night, but I actually think I still probably think Doku was better than Savio last night.
Very good.
I thought Doku was cooking last night.
Wait. Hamza, say that again for the cameras to see. What did you say? You said what?
Doku's doing good. Doku's like, you know, one thing about our City fan, if he's doing well, we'll say he's good. Doku when he signed, I called him Docodinho, like Ronaldinho. Docodinho.
Yeah, then you started calling him
and
that
then he
he's
had a little
clueless.
thing, but then I said, hold on, you and Savio, man, I'm not allowing this 2 players. But I said it last season. I said, listen, Doku, I saw glimpses of him. I saw him destroy Carvajal. I just saw him destroy Trent. I saw him destroy Timber. There were signs there. I can see a player, like big game.
Yesterday, he was. I think he was really, really good yesterday. I just some of the runs he was making. Because yesterday, I think what impressed me yesterday was it wasn't the usual get the ball and just run down the wing. He was taking players on in the middle of the park, right?
Yeah.
He was getting us out of trouble. At times, he was picking up the ball and not really being a ball carrier, but a damn technical ball carrier, like more technical than any ball carrier we've ever had.
Can I ask a question to all of you? Can I ask a question to the whole panel? Sorry. Are we being maybe a bit harsh on these wingers? Because the system right now looks like it's well catered for Haaland. I think I was looking at an interview today, Doku's interview, and Thierry Henry was there. He's like, we really are trying to bring the ball to Haaland, making sure we're looking for him. And even Thierry was like, this is how that system looks. Do you think maybe this system, unlike the other system that City players keep crying for? Because don't forget, we had a system when Sanya and Raheem were there. Majority of the time, Aguero was never there. And sometimes Jesus was playing as a false 9, never in the box, and Raheem could be at the back of the post and get into the box. Do you think maybe just because this system doesn't really want the wingers to be in the box as much, they want them to stretch the pitch, give Haaland a bit of space, as they say, stretch the pitch, take a bit of attention from him, and then cross the ball in? Do you think maybe that's why maybe sometimes they do look a bit out there? Because Doku said the difference between me and now and before is somehow sometimes I'm like, I don't really care. I'm just going to take the ball and run at people and do whatever I want and be free. I don't care if I lose the ball. That's what he said. He says that's what's changed in them. Am I wrong to say maybe the system is so catered for Haaland?
The quality of the players are not the same. I'm sorry. You can't say the system changed. Players like Miles.
Do you know what? I honestly do believe this season Pep is allowing... Probably not all players. I can't imagine he's allowing, the defenders to have freedom. But I do feel like maybe this season Pep is allowing people to enjoy football a bit more.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
He keeps talking about watching Foden enjoying playing. I don't know if maybe Pep has just gone. Do you know what? He's taken a step back. Maybe someone said to him. Because even Doku, the fact that we see Doku come inside more, is that a Pep Linders thing? Is it a Pep? Sorry, massive pause on that. Is it a Pep Linders thing? Is it Pep allowing people like creative players to be a bit more creative? I don't know. Either way, like at the moment, yeah, it does mean. And by the way, I'm not one of those people that says that Pep ruins footballers at all, but I think he does have a system that he does demand that some players stick to.
But also remember that last season, one of the reasons why we maybe didn't see the best version of Doku was that Guardiola played the most minutes as left back, and whenever he plays left back, you need Doku to hold the width. One of the reasons you see Doku have his best games this season centrally is because O'Reilly holds the width on the left, which allows him to drift inside, and then he go on either foot. And when Doku go on either foot, the defenders is fucked, bro. See last night when he just skipped the ball past him, like he wasn't even near him when Doku caught up to the ball to play Haaland. So I think also a lot of the things we are seeing this year probably was something he wanted to do last year, but didn't have the personnel to do it because of all the injuries.
Yeah. But 100% that was the thing. It was the thing. The injuries really, and even this season, it's funny because I'm pretty confident that we had more injuries last season than Arsenal, but it kind of Arsenal put down last season to them not winning the league to injuries, right? But I'm thinking remember at one point, if we look at that Sporting game when we play, did any of you see, by the way, last night was a year to the day since we lost 4-1 to Sporting.
Was
I
it?
didn't see that.
And we went to 1-4-1 to but it does show you how far we've come in a year. But at that point, if you go and look at the defense we had in that game, right? I think we had again, yeah, it's Simpson Pussy, Akanji, Rico Lewis,
and Matthias Nunes gave a penalty, pushed the guy twice.
Was it Jim Pussy also playing in that game?
Yeah. Our defense was absolutely. This is the thing. People forget to say that at the point when City at their worst last season, we were missing 4 defenders, Kovacic and Rodri, right?
Yeah.
Now, come on, man. You take 4 centre-backs out of any team and they're 2 DMs, right?
Yeah.
They're not going to look good, are they?
I think also in how football's played nowadays, like the most important part is your defensive midfielders or central midfielders. You need physicality in there. You need pace. You need ball retaining and ball winning. You see, that's also why Arsenal is doing so good with both Supermendy and Rice. So when you have a soft midfield, as we did last season, you're just like you're going to fail no matter what you do else on the pitch. In my opinion, it's just how the game are played.
Yeah, and the thing is, you have to look at planning is key. You have to plan. Always go back, and I've always used that word: risk assessment. Risk assess. What happens if something goes? Plan A doesn't work. Plan B does. You have to always assess what's going on. Let's say, for example, the risk assessment. I keep asking if Haaland gets injured, what will happen? Okay, those kind of questions.
So here's the answer to that, because this is. People keep doing what ifs on if Haaland gets injured. Well, here's the thing. Or if Haaland doesn't score, that's it. What happens if Haaland doesn't score? Now, people can keep doing what ifs. Alternatively, I don't know, it sounds absolutely crazy, but why don't we do the facts? Yeah. So the facts are last season, Haaland was injured in April for 6 games. We scored 14 goals, won 5 games, drew 1, right? That was the last time Haaland was injured. Yeah, that's what happened. Now we look at the last week, the last 7 days. Manchester City have scored 7 goals that were not Erling Haaland in the last 7 days. Right, 7 goals in the last 7 days. Right, that were not Erling Haaland. So people can do all these what ifs, but you have to give credit. Okay, fair enough, Mahmoud scored, but you had a guy called Kevin De Bruyne. I know you guys are criticizing. No. Kevin De Bruyne, bro. Kevin De Bruyne was pony last season.
No, but Kevin De Bruyne was pony, man.
Come on.
Games against Crystal Palace, he instrumentally won us that game by himself.
Yeah. Agreed.
Against he did. I've got 3 or 4 games I remember.
But either way, did we score? We scored 5 goals against Crystal Palace last season, right?
We were 2-0 down or 2-1
down. Yeah, but we scored 5 goals because we're talking about scoring goals right now.
I think the thing is we have to look at the fact. I've said it before. You have to plan. Like, for example, Marmoush goes in December. He's going to AFCON for 6 weeks. You had Haaland injury. What formation are you gonna play? Which players are you gonna play? Are you gonna have? Do you really believe you go to those games and you win all those games? Or I
believe. Correct me if he won't miss that many league games. I think we worked out the other day. I think you missed 2 league games when you go to Marmoush. Yeah. Actually,
Marmoush is going 14th of December.
Yeah, but I'm sure someone said to me the other day, but if you look at it, because you've got FA Cup games, you've got League Cup games, that actually, when it comes to Premier League games, it won't be that many. But look, all we're doing
what
here...
games it was? What games?
No, I didn't pay
that
much.
But I don't get it. So
too much what ifs.
Yeah, so what do people then what do people want then? What do you want? You want another striker? Is that what you want?
But he will miss Crystal Palace away. He'll miss the Brentford EFL Cup. He'll miss the West Ham. He'll miss the Nottingham Forest away. He'll miss the Sunderland away.
There we go.
I'm not Chelsea home and Brighton. That's nearly 7 games.
Right.
Yeah, but what do you want City to do?
How many of them are league games? Firstly. Secondly, why are we even doing this? Erling Haaland is fit. He's not injured, right? We're doing what ifs. Yeah, why are we doing what ifs?
I'll tell you why, Dabs. I'm looking at the guy Because if you keep playing a guy a 90-minute game, as
But
your
we're
only
not.
player,
But we're not. He's getting subbed off now.
when
We're
does he get
starting-
subbed off? What minute does he get subbed off?
No,
Yesterday-
yeah, 10 minutes yesterday and
Yesterday
for
was
the
8
Bournemouth
10
game as well.
10 minutes.
But either way, bro, this is the thing. I don't know. You're doing the Arsenal fan thing here now, Hamza.
No, yeah,
Wow.
no, because that's the best way to approach game, being cautious.
Yeah,
rather
but,
than being-
but at the same time, if you have actual proof, this is the thing. You're doing, oh, he might get injured, and if he gets injured, this is what might happen. What I'm doing is going, he didn't play against Swansea. We scored 3 goals. He only scored 1 of our 4 goals last night. Against the other team. Who's the other team we played? Well, there was another game where I think he scored 1 and another player scored 1. Then we go back to last season and we have a sample of Marmoush, Doku, Savio, right? We now have added to that, to be fair, but we have that. And in all of those times, we've been fine. So I do understand the caution at the same time, of course.
I'm always caution. I'm always, because I mean, in a field where it's about risks, caution. You look at the situation.
So what do you want,
think about
Hamza? You
what
want another
can
striker?
happen.
I'm confused. What do you want?
Yeah.
What do you want?
But
Right, and this is the thing, Hamza. If we say, you know what, let's go and get another striker, right? You're going to go, right, I want, and you're going to say a striker that will never come and sit on the bench.
Yeah.
That's why we got Marmoush, because Marmoush is someone that can play off the side, but also play as a striker.
last season, Haaland was out for like 2.5 months. In that period of games, we won all the games we played.
Yeah.
Just saying.
But that was last season.
Yeah, exactly.
on,
And we are better. We are better this season. This season, our defense and midfield is way better. So in those games,
Our
our
defense
attack
is
was
better.
what carried us.
Yeah.
So if you take again, it's all hyperbolical, but
We've got Cherki now. And by the way,
our
Cherki's
defense
adding
and
with
midfield is
goals
better than
already.
last season, and you have added to the attack.
Foden's scoring now. So
Yeah,
all of a
Foden
sudden,
scoring, Cherki scoring. Who are the other goal scorers?
Marmoush.
No, I said Marmoush is gone. Who else is a goal
No,
scorer?
but all right. So you're saying Marmoush and Haaland get injured? Come on, bro. What are we doing?
No. I'm saying that. I'm challenging. Me, I like challenging. I have to. I have to put scenarios.
Do you know what? All right. If we do that, no problem. Marmoush is gone. Haaland is gone, right? Haaland gets injured, Marmoush is gone, no problem. We're acting like our manager's preferred formation isn't a false 9, right?
Who played the false 9 then?
Foden, Cherki, either of them. Bro, you're shaking your head at Foden playing a false 9. No, Hamza, we won the league with Foden. We won the league with Foden as a false 9.
Yeah.
We won the league, right?
Sure,
So you're giving me all these. You're basically saying, right, okay. Not only is Marmoush gone, but we're now going to throw in there while Marmoush is gone. Haaland gets injured. So now what, Daps? So well, just a little reminder. Yeah, and there's
Oscar
a prime
Bob doesn't
example.
score.
Oscar Bob
Doku
can
doesn't
play in a
score.
10.
Sammy doesn't
No,
score.
but Foden does, and we won the league with Foden in the false 9.
This is the problem.
All right, let's go and buy another 3 strikers. Fuck it.
I just think you're looking at a score, even statistically. It was in radio shows, in talk show, TV show. Much of these
when
spoke
Haaland
about it.
goes, some people
The
will
next
curse me.
goal scorer was a Burnley on goal, 2 goals.
Guys
I
are too
understand.
worried,
You know, we're so lucky. Haaland is the best striker in the world.
No, Hamza, stop. No, Hamza, stop. Because what you're doing is not talking facts. Remove Haaland, yeah? Because all we can do is talk about the last time Haaland wasn't here. The last time Haaland wasn't here, we scored 14 goals in 6 games. So why are you making up negative stuff?
Because no, I'm not making negative. I am
you are.
giving a scenario that can happen.
But what can also happen, Hamza, is all break their legs in the bus yesterday.
There's a lot you say that is right, Hamza. I'm not saying everything you say.
I thought about Mamadou Sangare. That's a solution I thought.
Bro,
I thought bring
right.
Mamadou Sangare.
Okay. And is he going to be cool sitting on the bench?
Yeah. I just don't know.
Is he going to be cool sitting on the bench?
Huh?
Is he going to be cool sitting on the bench?
Who?
You just said about the player you just said you want to buy.
He wants to plug him from the academy. He wants to plug him from the academy and bring him in.
I hope that he does well. I just think my solution is I am nervous for December. That's the month. I'm not nervous now. I've been thinking.
You know what?
You know how long?
Hamza, if we get injuries,
what did I tell you? I'm nervous for December, January. Mamouche is. I have to say goodbye.
This is overthinking. It is bias, bro. Overthinking.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm looking at my women's don't score goals. I've got 3 players that don't score goals. I'm depending on Foden and Cherki to take me out that 2 months.
Hold on, why
Haaland doesn't age.
Bro, you just need to chill out, man.
No, chill out.
Hamza, what about if Donnarumma gets injured and Trevor gets injured? Then we're playing Bizzellini in goal, yeah? Man, we're fucked then.
Yeah.
Well, what happens if Ruben Diaz and Vardy get injured?
That doesn't worry me.
That doesn't worry you.
You guys have been given a proof. Now you've just come up in the last 1 week saying, "Oh yeah, Foden scored, Cherki scored." But before that, we were worried.
No, bro. Hamza, I've been saying since the minute anyone started trying to run this, without Haaland, all I did is go, right, let's look at the last time we didn't have Haaland. And it's very simple. The stats are there. But whenever you bring it up, and it's usually rivals, but whenever you bring up actual stats, like I've just brought up with you, everyone would rather go, nah, I don't want to do the stats. I want to do what ifs, please. Like, all right, if we do what ifs, well, what if we lose our next 6 games? It's a what if. Like, it hasn't happened yet.
I'm going to answer your question, yeah? Mo Salah can score for Liverpool. Isaac can score for Liverpoul.
He's not at the moment.
1 second, I'm going to give you the players. Gakpo can score for Liverpool. The other Ekitike can score for Liverpool.
No, let's stop
this.
Hold on. Hamza, what are you doing? So what you're basically doing is, you're talking about, like, you're putting us in a worst case scenario, but then you're talking about Liverpool, like Liverpool right now are free scoring, right? Right now, and again, we're doing facts. Right now, Gakpo, Salah are not free scoring, right? They're not free scoring. So why are you're doing negative what ifs for us, but positive what ifs for everyone else?
No, I'm saying, you know the most important thing in football, by far to me, I look at the midfield. Number 2 is defense. The issue for us is the attack. Nunes, give him credit. I'm not even spoke about Nunes. He's brilliant. He's the most improved player. Forget the defense. I trust that defense a bit. But the attack for me is I'm looking at, we're depending on Haaland. Now Foden, I'm so glad Foden is scoring. I'm so glad Cherki. I had Stokes on Cherki. I love Cherki. I had Stokes on Cherki. I love Cherki. He's a top player. He's a top. He's a street footballer. He does things which amazes me. He's so composed on the ball. He can keep the ball. He can score. Cherki, yes. But then I'm looking there. Mamouche, I trust him.
Okay.
Then I'm looking at the other goal scorers that we're lacking. That's the problem.
Hamza. Foden played in the false 9 in a Premier League winning team. So what's your rebuttal on that? Foden played in the false 9 when we won the league.
Yeah, because we had is it when we had Mahrez and Sterling?
Right, okay. So basically, there's no answer to
it's
this.
like Gabriel Jesus here. It's the year that we didn't have a striker.
This looks like...
I've got you. Is it the year that we had no striker? We went for Hurricane in the summer.
It's the year when we had Ferran Torres.
Number 1, Dabs. We had Gabriel Jesus, Riyad Mahrez, Kevin De Bruyne, Raheem Sterling. These guys will bag you minimum 15 goals. Minimum. 10, 15 goals. It was a great team.
I hear it. I can't win here because I've actually given you stats from last season of how we can overcome it, but you kind of don't want to hear that neither. Like, so I guess you just want us to say, you know what?
Hamza, aren't you also seeing that there is a steady progress right now? That
I see progression.
For a week or 2 ago, I agree with you. Only having Haaland scoring was definitely something I was concerned about, but now you're seeing Foden adding to it, Cherki, probably soon Mamouche as well. Hopefully Reinders will get into it, as we know he can sort from Milan. O'Reilly. I think I understand what you're saying, Hamza. What you're saying is based on the picture right now. Fast forward to December, as if there's not 2 months within where people can get into the rhythm and start scoring. So when we come to, let's just say the example you gave, late December, Haaland's injured, Mamouche is on.
We need output from
at
our
that-
wings.
Yeah, I
but-
agree with
but
bro.
that
I
might
agree with
be-
you on that.
That's what
Oh,
I'm
I think
saying.
we all
that
agree
might
on
come,
that, man.
I think that might come when we start to see all the other things click into place, bro. I think we'll start not in, and by saying that I don't mean as in how Sane, Mahrez, Sterling was. I'm just saying that they will start adding more goals than what they are.
Yeah, like look at. Let me give an example before, obviously. Like I keep telling people, this system is 100% catered on Haaland. It's a system for the striker. You can say that
Yeah.
all the time when we're trying to get the ball.
Yeah,
More
They're looking for him.
bro.
No,
More
you know
now
what?
than
Let me give
ever.
you.
More now
Let
than
me give you an
ever.
example. Yesterday, Doku could have shot that shot. He left it for Haaland. Another winger could have said, "Move out. I'll do it myself." You know what Doku said? He's like, "Yeah, I left it for Haaland." Do you know what I mean? That shot where Haaland fluffed it, where Doku was the one who was supposed to shoot, he said he left it for Haaland. They are all, even when you look at Foden, the first person is not looking at Savio. You can see Savio is making the run, or Doku. He's looking at Haaland, what run Haaland is doing. Unless Haaland is marked, that's when he changes the line. It's catered for Haaland. And it is what it is.
But
And
if
you know what?
Arsenal had
I think-
Haaland,
Wait.
do
I
the
think
same
Pep
thing.
Pep is such a great manager that if Haaland goes down, you will see the system will change. It would change. You find Foden is back again, banging in goals. Like
Yeah.
the time when he did in PFA. So I don't know.
That's the thing. I think you with Pep as well, that things will change. Like, look, I'm gonna before we end, because I need to. I've got to nip out, and I know Si's tired. And Forest. Does anyone know the final score for Forest? By the way,
I
Nah,
can check.
I wasn't
Give me
watching
1
that.
second, man.
they were. I think they were drawing.
they're playing Europa League.
Yeah. They were drawing. They got a penalty, and Morgan Gibbs White absolute.
No, 0-0.
Still
No,
0-0. Bro,
And,
Oh, it's
and
done.
people
It's
wanted
done.
Morgan Gibbs
Hands
White
up.
to be my number 10.
Hansa, the penalty is
People
shot.
wanted Morgan
Well,
Gibbs
to be-
White
to
to
be
be
fair,
KDB replacement.
But to be
That's the
fair,
one
look,
with the killers, man.
looking at the penalty,
Oh
it would have
my
suited
God.
City because it was a shocker. But no, I'm just gonna wrap up here.
Hey.
I appreciate you all being here. But Hamza, right now with the squad we have, do you think we can win the league? Do you think we can, and do you think we will?
Pep, yeah, 100%. You don't Pep Guardiola. He's one guy I've always backed. I've only criticized one time Pep Guardiola for the Aston Villa game, for that lineup.
Yeah, same.
Me,
same.
I'm the biggest back of that guy.
Yeah.
Biggest back of Pep Guardiola because I trust everything in that. But can we win the league? I tell you one thing. For us to win the league, that Arsenal Football Club, they need to drop points.
Yeah.
And the way they to drop points, Arsenal need to be challenged, but they've got such a big squad. They depend a lot on that midfield. That midfield of Zubimendi and Rice. Rice is their guy. Rice or Gabriel Magalhaes. So if they miss Rice and Magalhaes or Saliba, they're in trouble. They will lose games. I think we can, but I tell you what's the chances. I will apologize to every single one of you. I'll write a written apology to every single one of you if we win the league. I swear to God, I'll say. I swear.
No,
I'll
what
write
are you,
a
hold
letter.
on. Hold on. What are you
Everyone
apologising for? What are
Wait,
you
Hamza,
apologising?
And I apologize individually.
Yeah, but what are you
Everyone.
apologising for? You don't need to
I
apologise to
don't
no
believe
one,
we'll
bro.
win the league. I've always said it from the beginning.
Hamza, why don't you apologize first that you said that verse is better than Cherki?
Huh?
Remember when you said verse is better than Cherki? Remember that?
No, I said this. 1 second.
Why are you smiling? Why are you smiling?
One
Why are you
second.
smiling?
No, I have to clarify what I said. 100%. In fact, I know Cherki because I got a friend who's a Leon fan. I can't even call him now. And I used to say to him,
Is that your
One
cousin?
second.
Is that the
I
cousin you
said,
calling?
words is
Stop laughing.
proven.
I can call him out. Trust me.
Words is
Stop.
proven. He's done it at the top league. I said Cherki hasn't made Leon win the league. Words has. But I said one thing. For the value of money of 20, 30 million, we're lucky that Cherki put that on his release clause. He put that. He shouldn't be 20, 30 million. Value for money, no doubt about it, Cherki's better. But we needed to sign another attacking player to make us catch up that little position. But to say, bro, I'm the biggest hater on social media for Words. As soon as he decided to join that football club, don't ever tell me about the Words ever again. Because when he did accuse us for things, I'm a hater.
I think we can win it. I think the squad is good.
I was going to ask you next.
I feel Dubs, that majority of the people downplay this squad and say that the squad is not good enough. I think if you're looking at the kind of footballers in the world, these are not bad players. These are not the worst. Like, look at that Madrid team. I'm looking at that Madrid team. I'm like, these guys just look empty. Like this, like Cherki is not a, like somebody told me that. Oh, I think it was an Arsenal fan. I forgot his name. I was on the panel. He's like, look, you guys went and bought somebody like Cherki. Who is it, Cherki? I was like, Cherki is a baller. I was like, this guy Nikos from Malasia, he could have stayed there. They wanted him to replace Busquets. He just left because Enrique kept on playing Busquets, even not even rotating him. So he went somewhere to develop. But these guys we have in the team, I think this team is good enough. For me, I believe Josko has the potential to be one of the best defenders. He's one of the best defenders in the league. It's just that City fans don't hype as other teams hype. But overall,
but you wanted KDB replaced Morgan Gibbs White, remember?
I was joking. You mean my gimmick of Morgan?
There's a group of farmers. There's a group of farmers who were fighting there. We fought them.
I wasn't. At first, I was like that, and then I was like, "Nah, don't need this." Sorry. Did anyone see quickly what before I come to side? Did anyone see what Jude Bellingham said about Anfield yesterday before the game? He said that personally he thinks it's the Anfield. The myth about Anfield's atmosphere is a complete myth, and it's an overhype. And he doesn't rate the atmosphere there. And I thought that must sting them. Remember when them lot thought that he was going there and that he was a Liverpool fan? Right, Si, on to you. Can we win the league, and do you think we will?
I definitely think we can win the league. For me, it's contingenting on us being within 6 points when we hit January. If we're within 6 points, I think we win the league. I think that our ceiling is higher than Arsenal's, but I think they're closer to their full ceiling. We're further down, so we need to keep going in the right direction. And then if we're in 6 points, I think we catch them. I think we beat them.
I personally, I do think we beat them at the Etihad. By the way, they haven't won at the Etihad since 2015. Now, if we need Arsenal to drop 3 points somewhere. Wherever it is, but we got to remember there's 28 games, so there's a long way to go. But I don't know. I'm happy. For me at the moment, I'm not sure if we will win it, but I think we can win it. I think we can win it. I think we can win it.
Stay within touching this distance, then definitely, bro. We have the mentality, we have the coach, we have the experience. We do have the squad as well, I think, and I think we have more players that can improve during the season.
Hold on. They legit beat us in Feb Daps. I said they haven't won at the Etihad since 2015. Come on, do better, bro.
Take the potatoes out of your ears, bro.
Yeah. That was the Emirates, mate, and also that was a very different city. But yeah, I'm talking about the Etihad. They haven't won at the Etihad since 2015. So I know spicy potato. I know you do lurk around trying to find where content creators get things wrong, but unfortunately, do better, bro. You got to be quicker.
You know what, Dubs? Just one more thing. Do you know this thing where everybody keeps saying the Arsenal squad is the best and this and that? I keep looking at that City squad, especially when they're all fit. We look dangerous. I'm sorry, if Kosanov gets back to shape and to form, and Rodri gets back to form properly and gets back to shape, you have Omar on the bench, you have Kosanov on the bench, you've got Ake who can come on the bench. The bench actually looks great.
Yeah, the bench at the moment is looking fucking mental at times, and it's mad because I still do believe, right? If we had our players. If we had maybe a couple more players back to full fitness around the time of that Arsenal game, I think we could have won it. I think, 100%. Unfortunately, we just didn't have enough in the tank. We just looked the last. If you look at the Brighton game, ultimately the start of the season, we just weren't ready. We were tired, and the minute we started getting players back, you've seen it now. Whereas you look at the Brighton game, you look at the Arsenal game, we made substitutions and our performances went like that, right? Now we're making substitutions and our performances are going like that.
We've got quality players. Cherki is coming back. Ford is coming back.
Actually, last question, group question. I think I know the answer, but who are you starting on the right?
Against Liverpool?
Yeah.
because I'm playing Doku on the left and I'm playing midfield of Nico and Bernardo, I would start Cherki on the right. Because I'm playing Nunes only because that I don't think Husnov is ready to play. He didn't look rusty.
Haven't
fit. Got enough minutes. No, and they're playing Gakpo on the left or Wirtz, which is they are not quick players. So I trust Nunes to handle them. Yeah. That's why.
Do you know what?
Yeah,
I agree with you, Patrick. Just quickly on in fact, Patrick, get your take on who you'd start, Cherki or Savio.
I would start Cherki. I think I'll start Cherki and I'll start Cherki. Yeah, for this game.
Yeah, and if I was just going to say quickly on Kuznov and whether he's fit or not yet. I don't know if you lot saw, but I think it was before the Swansea game. He was speaking about Kuznov's injury, and he said it was a very complicated injury where it was. And I personally think at the moment Kuznov might be. I don't think he's back fully fit. I don't think he's fit at the moment.
Don't risk him, bro. Like for the Newcastle game, for the Newcastle game, Kuznov will be mega because they have very quick wingers.
Yeah. Right, people. Anyway, I need to wrap up because I need to get out. I appreciate all three of you coming on. This is going to redirect over somewhere. I can't remember where. Oh, Lee Gunner to a Lee Gunner stream. And we will be back tomorrow morning. Hamza, Patrick, you got anything coming up you want to plug?
No, nothing at the moment.
No, yeah.
No. Okay, people. Everyone, have a good sleep. And we will see you tomorrow morning. We are out.